I, myself, as a stranger, tutoring, to, Abrandon, told, Abrandon, today, that I, myself, became, the wife, of, my husband. I told Abrandon, it means, a remarriage is not possible, for me, because, my identity, of believing in God, shows, that, Luke 16:18 states that divorcing one's spouse and marrying another person, or marrying a divorced person, is considered adultery. It means, my identity would show, if I believe in God, then I would never be claiming of being divorced. It means, for me, it is no way of being remarried if I claim to believe in God. According to the Gospel of Luke, it means, for me, if I voluntarily did sign a claim of being divorced, then all sexual intercourse I do after voluntarily signing a claim of divorce would be fornication and adultery. According to the Gospel of Luke, it is no remarriage, is what I told Abrandon of the way my personal identity would show the type of person I am. I told Abrandon that if my husband has ever signed up for divorce, or was not alive anymore, remarriage is never possible for me, is what I told Abrandon, because according to the Gospel of Luke, remarriage would be fornication, because remarriage would be adultery, is what I told Abrandon about my personal identity. Because the identity of myself would show the type of God, the type of spirit I think matters to me. I told Abrandon that the Dharma of being a monk shows that sexual intercourse is not required. So if I was not alive anymore, then my husband should become a monk, because the karma of remarriage of my husband would mean at the end of his life he would be reborn all over again into a life of pain, of a lifetime of labor, because of giving into remarriage of fornication or adultery, for being sexually attached to the physical pleasures of the body, is what I told Abrandon of why Dharma and karma is important, that my husband should be a monk if my life was over, and if I was not alive anymore. Then, monk mode is what my husband should be part of, instead of the cycle of rebirth, is what I told Abrandon. The same way, I, being a female, would myself be a nun if my husband was not alive anymore. I told Abrandon, if I was not alive anymore, then my husband should keep saying he is married to me, because meeting me in heaven on the other side is guaranteed, because I would be the angel watching over him, waiting for him, meeting me in heaven. I told Abrandon, if I was in heaven, seeing my husband, watching my husband, and if my husband moved on to remarriage, fornication, or adultery, then my husband would miss his chance at marriage in heaven. I told Abrandon that the best heaven would be a place of rest, where it is no slavery, and sexual intercourse is not required, because the best heaven would be a place of escaping existence. It would be as if me and my husband does not exist. It means no need of money, no need of transportation, no need of housing, no body to feed, no work to do, no need for clothes, no need for food, no pain, because it means having no physical body, is what I told Abrandon, that me and my husband thinks the greatest heaven is total freedom out of existence, is what I told Abrandon. I read the charts inside of this video to Abrandon because Abrandon can not read the best. Abrandon is slow. So I recorded this recording of me talking to Arbrandon. Arbrandon never spoke inside of this recording. Arbrandon never said a mumbling word. This has been a video of me talking to Arbrandon.